After a long span of exciting playoff games, the moment we've all been waiting for is finally here. And with the end of the conference championship round, we are counting down to the days until the Super Bowl. We'll be right back with Keeping Score. Hello, NFL fans, and welcome to the Super Bowl edition of Keeping Score. On this week's show, we'll be discussing the upcoming Super Bowl matchup of the Kansas City Chiefs and the San Francisco 49ers. But first, let's talk to our analysis. Today, we got Mekhi Wi-Fi Winfrey. Mekhi, how you doing today?
I'm doing really good. I'm excited for some Super Bowl action.
That's awesome. Candyman coming back again. How you feeling?
I got T. Mahomes next to me. We're both rocking 15 Chiefs jerseys.
Yeah,
I'm not really a Chiefs fan, but I'm good. I'm good. Ready for the show.
All right, sounds great. You got Big Daddy. The
Morning.
Big Daddy in the house. How you doing?
Hey, I'm good. How are you?
Yeah, pretty good.
So I wasn't really sure about the color scheme. I was really hoping for a little blue in there, but it's okay. It's okay. It's all good. It's all good. We'll talk about that.
Yeah, sorry about the
You know what I was
Sorry to
hoping
hear.
for? Not knowing their predictions beforehand. That's what I was hoping for.
That's
you know
true.
What I mean?
That's true.
But Wi-Fi, before we went live here, made a good point. And Wi-Fi said there's going to be a lot of red in the Super Bowl. You know, so at least I got a red shirt, but I'm not revealing which red team I'm going to go with. You know, but I almost forgot we were on set here. You know, teacher by day, color commentator by night here. So here we are.
Nice.
Ready, baby.
Yeah. All right. Well, it's good to hear that we're all doing good. So, needless to say, very interesting AFC Championship game. You know, we had our selections going, a couple different ways. So, I think we can go to M-Dog. What do you want to say about the AFC Championship?
Well, it was a heartbreaker, once again for those people up in western New York, and Detroit's not that far away from western New York, so another heartbreaker there. But, I wanted the Bills to win, but, listen.
Hold on.
That
That was divisional.
That was the divisional.
Yeah. We're talking
about Ravens.
Chiefs at
Chiefs,
Baltimore
Ravens.
Ravens.
Chiefs at Ravens.
Oh, my
Yeah.
goodness.
I can tune
Right
in.
It was homework.
I'll tune in
Do you
here.
want to jump in?
Yeah,
on
go
I'll
this?
for
jump
it.
in. Yes.
Yep.
The Ravens, great regular season. Lamar will probably most likely get MVP. They didn't show up to that game, and I'll give the Chiefs credit. I mean, the Chiefs rolled through 3 tough teams. Bills the week before, and they had to beat a high-powered Miami offense in their first week of the playoffs. The inexperience of Zay Flowers, the Odell Beckham experiment in the latter half of the season for Baltimore. I think Lamar didn't really show up. I'm gonna give the Chiefs credit. Spagnuolo, the defensive coordinator of the Chiefs, if he wins this Super Bowl as a Chiefs DC, that'll be his 4th time he won a Super Bowl as defensive coordinator. So the Chiefs are a different team. They're not the team with Tyreek Hill and the super high-powered offense. They're winning with defense as well. So I think a little bit of the Baltimore choke / Chiefs stepping up / hey, hail to the king until he's dethroned.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
definitely. Yeah, and speaking of heartbreakers, look, let's say it was a great matchup, highly anticipated. I'm upset that the Ravens didn't take it. I really wanted them to. I really wanted to see Lamar Jackson finally, have his moment. But I think they're going to be back next year, right? I think they know what they have.
Yeah, I think they'll always be there as long as they have Lamar Jackson.
Yeah.
Kind of like the Bills. They'll always be there as long as they have Josh Allen. So, you have a superstar like that can take games on their back and, win every year and make the playoffs. They always have a shot.
Yep. Yeah, so now speaking of heartbreaking matchups, I think that there's not much to be said about the NFC Championship. So I think we can go to the other Mahomie chilling over there, Wi-Fi. What do you say about that?
I don't know if I'm a homie, but we'll go with that. So it was a good game, honestly. I'm a little disappointed because Detroit, they had such a big lead, 24-7, I think it was.
Something like that.
Really, it wasn't. A lot of people were blaming Dan Campbell for his coaching calls this game, but I don't think it was that. I think it was big 4th down drops by Josh Reynolds, the fumble when they were in the other side of the field, 3 opportunities to drive down, at least get field goals, and just unable to take capitalization on those opportunities.
Yeah, and I think we can jump over to Big Daddy, being a Lions fan. The Lions, they just didn't kick their field goals. If they did, how do you think it could have gone if they did?
You know what, though? I will have to say I agree. I think there are 3 big plays in the game, the Josh Reynolds drops, but those were both on 4th down, calls.
Yeah.
And you know what? People may be blaming Dan Campbell, but Dan Campbell played the game that he's played all season.
Yeah.
He goes for those big plays. He, put a, little roll the dice and didn't get the win. And, again, some bad luck, football off the face mask and you catch it, in the red zone, it's going to happen. So,
Yeah.
but, Dan Campbell called a great game. As a Lions fan and watching the Lions play all season, that's what got them to the playoffs. And I think that, if a play or two went the other way, I think they would have been in it. So it's okay. As a Lions fan, I was pretty disappointed that they didn't get there, but they still had a great season and had a great game.
Yeah. Yeah, no, without a doubt. But, I think they really let America down with that one. We all really wanted to see him succeed.
I think, I don't know, I just kind of think she went for the field goals in those situations. And,
Yeah, but
and we would have had a rematch of opening night of the NFL.
That's true.
Oh, you're right.
When the
Yeah, I
Lions
forgot
beat
about
the
that.
Chiefs. I was talking to Big Daddy, pre-show that it would have been a nice full circle moment of the season.
Yeah, it
the
would have.
Lions beat
First
the
and last
Chiefs on
game.
opening night, correct?
Yeah, 21-20.
Right, right. It was a great game.
All right, well, with that being said, I think we can go ahead and take a look at our conference title picks, see how everybody's doing. M-Dog and T-Money, they definitely got away with it there. I think everybody else was kind of going for the underdog and did not prove to be too great for them. T-Money really needed really needed that. He's actually where Wi-Fi is in the standings, which is not somewhere that you want to be.
All right, calm
so,
down. Calm down.
yeah,
Calm down.
no,
T-Money, he's talked mucho trash last year and this year. So, maybe law of karma,
yeah.
That's chapter 4, section 1 in the old school global history book. Hinduism, karma.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe it's coming back to haunt them, I don't know.
Yeah, no,
So,
for sure. Yeah, well, it's great to see that people were going with the Ravens. I was really hoping that they would win myself, but with that, I think we could take a little look at our standings really quickly and see where we're at. All right, so Wi-Fi, Big Daddy, come on, what are you doing? You can't.
Hey.
Again, you can't, when you look at Big Daddy and you look at Wi-Fi, come on.
Come on, man.
You can't.
It's hard.
We went for
There's
the
nowhere
underdog.
His
near
team
you.
is
went
in the
for the under-
playoffs.
That's right.
It messes with you.
Yes.
I mean, think
Yeah,
about it.
you're
I mean,
right.
I mean,
if Detroit wins, he's right there.
No, good
so
point. You're right. It's the whole
Gotta give him
thing
a
has
little
been
pass,
close.
you
The
know.
whole thing has been super close.
You gotta
It's
give him
really
a little
just a
pass
win
and some
away.
tissues, and
Yeah.
you're very sane about this.
Well,
I mean, you're very optimistic about this.
Like I said, they played a
I
great
give you
game.
credit.
Got to go for the underdog.
They did run
Yeah.
into a very, very good San Francisco 49er
They did.
team.
They
I
did.
mean, they're a complete unit too, and that Christian McCaffrey is a beast. Now they got Deebo Samuel. So
Not
supposedly he's
Yeah.
healthy, and they got a lot of weapons.
Hey, they came
got
back
a lot
from a
of
huge
weapons.
deficit, so they have
Yeah.
a chance.
They got a lot of weapons. I think they have more weapons than the Chiefs. I think that's obvious. But the 49ers do not have the reigning Super Bowl champ quarterback. So we'll see.
It's true.
Yeah, and Candyman, you're still maintaining first, but it is close.
It's usually not the case in these shows. Yeah.
Well,
Usually
think about it.
yeah.
You and I mean, the world is upside
Yeah,
down.
it's upside down,
North
yeah.
is
Socialized
south, east is west, down is up, and
That's right.
up, Candia and M-Dog.
Well, it's
Down
M-Dog
to the
and the
last
Candyman.
game, baby.
That's right.
Last game.
Let's do it.
I mean, let's put it this way: we can't do any worse than first place because we could lose, they could win. We'll still be tied. It's just our game to lose here, basically.
true.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, well, we're going to have to see how this little gunfight goes on, and I think it's a good time. Yep. I think that it is a good time to see the matchup and see what we're working with here. So, yep, Chiefs-Niners. Let's see, who do we pick on now?
Well, at least I know what game we're going to be talking about now.
Yeah,
so
there you
can
go.
pick
Oh,
on
so
me.
we can go, yeah, we can circle back.
That was a pre-production faux pas.
You know what it was? I don't want to throw
okay.
anybody under the
We'll move-
bus,
let's
but
move forward.
our producer sent me a text that
move
said
forward.
something else. You know what we're talking about
Yes,
there.
I do.
Yeah,
Let's move
yeah,
forward.
all right.
We'll move
All
We
right,
won't throw
anyway,
anybody under the bus
Anyway,
there.
M-Dog, what are you thinking? How's
You want my
this going
prediction.
down?
You
Go
want my
ahead.
prediction. All right. Well, once
on.
again, I'm gonna go with my brains this time. Who I think's gonna win, but I don't really want them to win. I'm gonna root for the other team, but I think the Chiefs are gonna win.
All right.
I'm going to root for the Niners, but I think the Chiefs are going to win. And Candia did steal my thunder earlier, and he called him the king. I'll call him the modern GOAT, all right, because he is the GOAT right now. Since Brady retired, Mahomes is the GOAT. And until the GOAT loses, until you dethrone him, or until the GOAT loses, you got to go with him.
Yeah.
That's the X factor right there. And somebody's got to take him down. Can it be the Mr. Insignificant? Is that what they call him? Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Irrelevant.
Irrelevant
Got
is what I meant
a
to say.
pretty cool last
I'm a little
name,
off
though.
today, but that's okay.
Yeah, his last name's okay.
That's all right.
It's all right.
It's all right. Pretty, obviously I'm the better,
Yeah, you're the better
I'm
one,
the
too.
one. I put him on the map. So,
That's true.
How come we don't call him?
Without Joe Purdy,
How come nobody?
there's no Brock Purdy.
Of course.
We,
Right.
we were all
That's
aware
just
of that.
common
We are.
knowledge.
Yeah, I mean that's a
That's
given.
just common
That's a
knowledge.
given. How come
Yes.
nobody calls him Brock the Rock?
Brock the Rock.
I
Brock
think
the
they
Rock.
call-
He's got to win a Super Bowl first.
I think
Brock
they
the
call
Rock.
him
like
something
they-
else that we can't say on set, but we're gonna. I think, yeah.
Wow, first time I've heard that.
Anyway,
Yeah.
so
Wow.
all right. Anyway, we could forget about that if we think we could jump to our picks, see where everybody's head is at, see what we got going on. Yeah. Oh wow, more towards the Chiefs. Well, I mean, you got two Mahomes right there, and then T Money, that's just not surprising. He's always all over the Chiefs. He just loves Mahomes so much.
I
There's nothing
hate
you
to
can do
steal
about
the
that.
thunder here, but if I'm looking at it and doing the math right, I don't think M Dog can then. Team Money can take us. I think we're the champs.
Okay,
We're the champs this year,
Hang on
baby.
a second.
champions.
Wait,
We're
wait, wait.
Do the
Hold-
math.
hold-
Do the
wait,
math.
hold your
Teach
horses.
me.
Social studies.
Are we
Wait,
two
wait,
ahead of
wait,
you?
wait.
I think
You can only gain
I think-
one game
No,
on
I
us.
I think Joe has something he wants to tell us about how much points you can actually get this weekend.
Well,
No,
we
but
actually
you gotta-
will get there.
All
Not
right,
yet.
get there.
We will get there. So I know. I
But that's
love
if
your
we're all
enthusiasm.
tied up.
I
That's
love,
if we're all
I love
tied
how
up.
eager you are about this. I'm very excited about it too. But
Fucking
come on,
say it.
we can't give it to him yet. Yeah. So again, we're gonna have to see. There's a lot of points to be taken. So maybe Mekhi does have a chance after all. Maybe, yeah. So we're gonna have to see how that
Yeah,
goes.
see, 'cause-
Same thing for Big Daddy.
Right, see, because the two of us, we picked the 49ers. I think they're going to come back and win it. I think they're going to take it
I
over.
hope they do.
But I took the
I hope
40.
they
Oh,
do.
you took the 49ers. You
No, I
both
took
did.
the Chiefs.
I
So you
switched
took
it
the
around.
Chiefs. So yeah.
Right, so Wi-Fi and I took the 49ers. You guys took the Chiefs.
You can gain a game on us.
That's right, we can gain
But
a
we're
game
up
on
by
you.
2, my friend.
That's right, and I get it. I did the math.
From the
And I
mathematician.
have.
You're gonna
So
have to.
mathematician
I
of
think
the
they're gonna
group.
have to tune in for the last episode of the year with us for the crazy antics. That's
Yeah.
what we're talking.
Yeah.
about.
Yeah. All right.
Surprises.
All right.
Because that doesn't look
I'm
like
gonna
a
have to
surprise.
stop you there. We are running a little short on time. So before we sign off on this episode of Keeping Score, we wanted to spice some things up in the standings to give our bottom feeders, like Mekhi, a chance to actually win. So we're tasking each of our analysts with guessing whether the total points will be over or under the actual final score of the game. So let's take a little look. So Candyman 50, 51, 37, 52, 38. So if whoever guesses the closest to the final score of the game, basically, to the total points in the final score.
Without
basically.
going over.
Without going over.
Price is Right rules.
Yes.
That's right.
Exactly Price is Right. That's exactly where we got it from. So yeah, whoever the closest, that's an extra 2 points plus the win if you get your team. So there's a total of 4 points if you play it right to be taken. So
That's right.
So 2 points
That's
for
right.
winning.
That's a bunch
Here
of
comes the
nonsense.
math.
M-Dog
Here
don't
comes
like
the
it.
math.
That's a bunch of nonsense.
That's right. I'm down by 2, but I can get 4.
Bunch
I
of
can get 4.
nonsense. Why doesn't
No,
everybody
no.
make the playoffs then? Why don't we expand the playoffs to 32 teams then, all right?
not
Let them all go
Come on,
at it.
but
huh?
you
Listen.
just gotta feel bad for
NCAA
them.
Madness is going to have 64.
Right,
Now
I'm
they have
not-
68 teams. Feel bad?
I'm so
Tough
knowledgeable.
luck.
I need a chance to win.
Oh, yeah.
And
What's
him
going
and
on?
Big
I
Daddy
can't. This
too. I don't
world
even
is
see
upside
Big Daddy
down.
as a bottom feeder.
You
I
people.
don't.
Thanks,
You know
I
what?
appreciate it.
I don't
Came out of nowhere,
care.
but then you look at
Chiefs
Mekhi
are
and it's like-
winning. We all know it. You guys got your shirts on. All right, whatever. It's your show.
Nah,
I'm here at your pleasure.
Well,
whatever.
if your prediction is right,
It don't matter
be fine.
anyway. So
you still
all
then
right.
you still come out.
I'm
Like,
just-
They're
the
scoring
odds,
50
just-
points.
the
I mean,
odds favor you.
I'm
Mahomes-
upset that somebody picked more points than me with the Price is Right rules. You know, they
Yeah.
have 50.
Brock
I think
Purdy?
the M-Dogs got 51, right?
We'll see.
Yeah,
that could come back to haunt
it
you.
actually favors you guys. They need to get 4. These two need to get 4. You guys just need 2.
2 points.
That's right.
All right.
Really, it's going to come down to the bonus points.
Voodoo math, if you ask me.
It will
All
come
of a
down to the
sudden-
bonus points.
All of a
Voodoo
sudden,
economics.
certain picks are worth
Voodoo
2, this, that.
It sounds like Ferris Bueller's Day Off. Ben Stein talking about voodoo economics.
Oh,
this
man,
is voodoo
let me
math.
tell you something. You know
Yeah.
what this is? I think
Blank,
this is
blank,
some
economics,
conspiracy
voodoo.
against the older guys.
Well,
Hey,
all
hey,
right,
hey,
let's
hey.
not go there. I think we're going to have
Yeah.
to see what actually happens before we jump to conclusions like that.
Yes.
We'll
Yeah,
see on the next
Yes.
show. We'll see on the wrap
Who
up
came
after
up
the
with
Super
this
Bowl.
stuff?
Yep. Yeah.
Not
you
me.
can't.
It's probably Theo's.
It's actually
doing.
exactly what we did. We
Theo's
actually did
down
make
in
it.
Alabama concocting a way to steal
Yeah.
it, take it. You know,
The Alabama
yeah,
season
yeah.
didn't
you
end
know what
well.
I'm going to do? I'm going to
He's upset.
contest it
Thinking
all.
going on down there.
Stop the steal,
All right,
baby.
all right.
Oh, you better
Enough's
fade to black.
enough,
I'm
enough's
getting hot.
enough. Enough's enough. All right. Well, sadly, that is all the time that we have for today in this edition of Keeping Score. So next week we're going to wrap up the whole NFL season with our final thoughts. So from WVTV, I'm JP with the crew, and we'll see you on next week's episode.